beautiful empty sky, except there were chemtrails. it's
I
like
built
it's like that's not clouds. It's like that's not
I
that's not
wish
a cloud.
somebody
That's
had
not
the
a cloud.
balls
That's
to.
not a cloud. That's not a cloud. None
I
of it's
want someone
clouds.
to shoot one of those out of the sky so we can see what it is.
shoot it down. You
Yeah,
know those orgonite.
I want someone to shoot one of those chemtrail planes out of the sky.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it'd be
I
sweet.
thought about that. I'm like, I wish I had a SAM missile.
Dude, I'm gonna be raw with you guys. Like, dude, guys, I get visions. I have very vivid dreams. I've had it all my life. For me personally, I think you're right. Like, I think you're right. Some type of interdimensional, crystalline, crystalline black goo entity is what I think it is. I mean, Prometheus touched on it. You remember?
And we go into the new Yuga cycle. We're going to experience an unprecedented event of the, I guess you would consider them northern lights, if you will. And it's going to be this unknown power that's going to wave upon everyone. So who is it exactly is in power?
I don't know. Some weird occultists, I think.
Jews.
Lots of different secret societies that barter with each other.
I don't get why no one's
Wait.
just gone to an edge.
Y-
If
you
they
know-
managed to discover the whole world,
It's covered by military, and it's the only standing argument
but
that
bef-
Globers
before-
have is find
before
the
when people used to explore the world, why has no one been there before and found that out?
Admiral Byrd found hidden land.
The Vatican owns all the best telescopes in the world. And if they don't own them, they like partly fund them and operate them. I think that they're occultists, which they are, right? They're all proven Jesuit occultists. The Jesuit occultists came up with all this shit. Okay, occultists, real quick, occultists are all into astrology. Even Pythagoras was very, very into astrology. Okay.
Astrology is very important.
I think it is. It's super important. It's the real science of the world. If you mirror the images of the globe, they also form Baphomets and other things. Are you aware of that? Salt is good for you.
Yes, but one whole tablespoon of salt.
It's good for you. You're missing electric. You do not understand. The reason you have a hangover is because you have a deficiency of electrolytes. Meaning you need salt.
No, but the anticipation was to get us to turn the guns in. That's what the result they wanted. That's why they keep trying it. Because this didn't work. Let's make it bigger. Let's do it again. You know, it's either that or to blame it on terrorists, so we could have another war in the Middle East. That's the reaction they want. Hey, let's go to war in Iraq. Yeah, somebody knock these buildings down. Let's get them. Yeah. Hey, let's do another. Oh shit! Let's do another. Hey, wait a minute. The Thousand Oaks there was people there from the Las Vegas shooting. It's like, really? And people yawn. Now they're like yawning. So now I guess they resorted to killing actual people. Like the whole town of Paradise, California said, fuck it. Let's just burn cities down. I think they're fucking maniacs. I mean, I'm just waiting. Where's the good guys? Where's the good guys that are trying to expose them? Well, they're cannibals. They're cannibals. Maybe they're not human. Maybe there's some kind of fucked up DNA. They're like Satan's DNA. And Satan is the serpent, but they have the form of man. So maybe they are part fallen one. The Nephilim skulls. Who knows? I seen Rothschild's has a long fucking skull.
Yeah, the ones at the top are about 10 to 12 foot reptilians. There's not very many of them either. There's only a handful of them. It's a small group. They're the ones who channel the demonic entities directly, and then they have bred with humans, and they have a group of mind-controlled humans who, you know, Rothschilds and all these people that play out all their dirty work. But yeah, at the top of the whole thing, there are reptilians in my view. I've actually seen them on multiple occasions through, you could say, I don't really use the term astral travel, but I've remote viewed what they have at the North Pole, and they literally came from the underworld. These reptiles live for thousands of years.
And we don't, and that's the thing.
Yeah, but that's how they plan these things so far in ahead. Like I said, they've genetically bred. That's why it's all about the bloodlines, because they genetically bred certain humans into their kind of bloodline, and that's how they mentally, psychologically possess those people to carry out all the dirty work, basically.
Certain MK sub branches of MK Ultra, and others are how they do things with electromagnetic waves, frequencies to manipulate animals and humans, as well as the classic torture, dissociate the mind, to implant many different programming in it, like different personalities for, sex slaves, assassins, and super soldiers. All kinds of shit.
To disprove any type of spirituality and to prove some type of naturalistic, atheistic process, how this all could have happened to us, which, I mean, we're actually speaking using the English language, and there are many languages, and they're all connected to numbers, and it all goes back to history of all these.
Well, I was speaking from the cosmic egg theory. So there's 3 suns and there's 3 moons. So on the outer ring, Jupiter and Saturn are the sun and moon, and then Mars and Venus are the sun and moon for the middle,
like layers.
In
Technology that was found. And I believe, during the times of the Egyptians, they had genetic manipulation technology. Like I really do believe those beings that were like half animal and half human actually existed on the earth in those days.
Chimeras or homunculus, yeah, me too.
Dinosaurs do not exist. It's not because of a meteor. That's stupid. God got bored and just got rid of them. He just got bored of them and wanted people.
No,
Is that a joke?
No, that's
Dinosaurs were created by archaeologists. Most bones that you have nowadays are just plaster recast. So the Illuminati itself, they went under, and you have to realize that the Illuminati itself has traveled and lasted so long because they are specific bloodline families that interbreed with each other, and they keep their bloodlines true, and that's how they keep themselves so solidified in history. These bloodlines, such as you have the Bilderberg group, you have the Rothschilds, which used to be called the Rothschilds, you have the Rockefellers, all of these families, they're cabals that together they control a vast majority, 99% of the world itself. But you have to remember that they themselves are just puppeteers, and they are themselves are just puppets themselves.
That's where there's going to be no humans area. It's Agenda 21 map. See all these areas with the red? That's where there's going to be no humans living. And the area where they burned out in California, that's their test bed. So they're doing it there before they spread to other areas. We're seeing like the opening stages of this war. I mean, the war is going on. It's like, well, nobody's doing shit to stop us. It's pretty hard to defend yourself against these fucking weapons. You know what I mean? There's really no defense against them. And especially if your government is allowing it, is complicit, is pulling the trigger. You have nowhere to go for, like, who do you go to when they're the ones killing you?
That's what they blame. They're blaming asteroids for magnetic railgun slugs. That's what I think they are.
They could kill off 50,000 people and nobody would bat an eye. And they just got away with it. Like, there's 50,000 people missing. No one knows where they went. They're gone. It's like, if you just call them missing, you don't pronounce them dead, then nobody cares. It could be 1 million people. Hey, there's 1 million people missing. Nobody would fucking bat an eye.
This isn't the first time in history this has happened. I mean, look at the story of the Pied Piper.
That Elizabeth Bathory, she's killed 650 virgins, like mostly young girls. That's why they need a feed source. They're like, well, we can't kill all of these people because then they'd have no one to cannibalize. So they want to demolish 90% of us. And they're doing it right now with chemtrails and vaccines, and they're softening us up. 5G. It's so diabolical. Like the people putting up these fucking 5G antennas, it's like, you don't think it's going to affect you and your children, you stupid fuck? You're putting up towers, microwave towers. It's going to kill everyone, and you're fucking doing it for a paycheck? These fucking assholes.
Yeah, all you got to do, like, I can go to the 5G tower right over here. It's right out in front of my work, man. It's massive, and they just tossed the new addition on top, which is I don't know, 4 to 5 times bigger than it was.
And
then they connected new power.
Out.
Yeah, they connected new power cables to it, and the power cables, I mean, they're made for millions and millions and millions of watts, way more than what it should be. Oh yeah, you best believe,
man. They're gonna
this
microwave you.
Yeah, this whole city that I'm living in is pretty untrustworthy of anybody outside of it as well.
Shoot it. And then if they put up another one, shoot it again.